What's up guys, it's Gumby, back again in Pokemon Wi-Fi battles. Back in the IPSA, back with the action. Coming off a very hard loss in the week 1, we are back in week 2. Let's see if we can turn around. Let's get started. So we are up against the Rotterdam Staraptors in week 2. Question of the day today is, can we come back from the heavy 6-0 loss in the week 1 of the IPSA? Tell me what you think. I mean, you're obviously going to see the match now, but yeah. It's like for the next weeks as well. Do you think we will make it out of the groups, get playoffs, even maybe final? I don't know. Tell me what you think, if the team's good, if I am capable to do it. Just let me know your opinion, right? So, our week 2 opponent, as said, is the Rotterdam Staraptors, coached by that Freeze. Awesome YouTuber, link obviously down in the description below. Yeah, let's go. Let's start with the team builder. First of all, again, let's see quickly what team he has. He has the option to choose from Absol, Cryogonal, Fortress, Infernape, Normal Landerers, or Landerers Incarnate. Which is not banned obviously in this league. Then Milotic, Raichu, Shackle, Slurpuff, Staraptor, Umbreon, and Mega Venusaur. I mean, obviously you can already see what he brought right there, and what I brought right there. But yeah, I just want to show you the team, what he's able to bring, and yeah, and you can see what he actually brought. After all, and yeah, he is my team. What I brought. Let's start off. Oh wait, that's the wrong team. That's week 1. Excuse me. That's week 2. Let's go into. So we bring again Ultima, our team captain, the Mew with substitute explosion, baton pass, and then headbutt. And then fully invested in HP and defense. Impish nature. So the job what this Mew would have had to do was substitute pass baton pass a substitute into Ryan, so you can belly drum, what we'll see in a second, and then sweep his team. This obviously was just going to happen if he brought either Fortress or Shackle, but yeah, if he did, then he's most likely going to lead off with one of those because he wants to set up the rocks or spikes or sticky webs or whatever. So yeah, that was my plan. If you play my main plan for this game. If he brings either of those two, lead off with Mew, hope he leads off with his Shackle or the Fortress, so I can substitute pass into Ryan and then afterwards just sweep his team, right? So yeah, left outs obviously, and then headbutt and explosion, just for the then headbutt obviously for the Mega Venusaur, and explosion just to do damage if Mew is low life, whatever. So then here's Ryan with Citrus Berry, huge power, belly drum, play rough, aqua jet, and bounce for the Mega Venusaur as well. It would have one hit code after belly drum if I hit. I did a test match and I bounced 3 times and missed all 3 of those, so that was pretty ridiculous. But yeah, I am fully invested in attack obviously. Have 4 EVs in HP to get Citrus Berry. Right after the belly drum, and then like bit in defense and 244 in speed, which was to outspeed. I think it was to outspeed non-speed Mega Venusaur when there are no webs, obviously. But yeah, that's what I was calculating to do. Afterwards, we have our Mega Charizard Y Lisa with Air Slash for Mega Venusaur, obviously, Flamethrower substitute, and Solar Beam. Flamethrower because I missed this Fire Blast in week 1. I was just like done. But Flamethrower would have been enough to kill most mons of his team, so that was really enough and didn't have to run the riskier Fire Blast, so I just got the Flamethrower anyway. And then Solar Beam obviously for the Milotic, fully invested in special attack and speed, and timid as always. That's what Mega Charizards do, right? Oh, wise at least. Afterwards we have the Cobalion, the Driver, with Life Orb, Zen Headbutt, Wall Switch, Iron Sword, and Secret Sword. Fully invested in attack, and then some in defense, and 200 in speed. Jelly Nature, it's to outspeed max speed Lendo. Works out good. Well, not in the match, not in the actual match, but it works out good from the speed creeping part, you know what I mean. And then Conkelder, the Badu head. I mean, come on, guys. Its head just looks like a Badu. If you don't see this, you're blind. Anyway, bringing the Assault Vest. I had Copper Berry on there first for the Staraptor, but I made a last second switch, which didn't really matter in the end, but yeah. It really didn't matter after all, because I got knocked off pretty early. But yeah, you'll see. Don't worry about that now. Then having Iron Fist, obviously with Strain Punch, Ice Punch, Mark Punch, and Fire Punch. Fully invested in HP and defense, and then just some attack to hit. And Adamant, obviously. I guess that's kind of normal on Conkeldurr, right? And then I'm bringing Crystal, my Drodigon, with Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin, fully invested in HP and defense to take on Staraptor with Pursuit, Dragon Claw, Glare, and Sucker Punch. Staraptor is not going to have a good time against this. I mean, Staraptor is going to Brave Bird in most cases, and it takes like 50+% from this thing after going Rocky Helmet and Recoil, and then yeah, Staraptor is not going to do anything because I have Aquajet, or rather I have priority on Conkeldurr and on Azumarill. So yeah, if it attacks me once, the Staraptor is basically gone. And on his team, the Staraptor is probably the main threat. It probably could have fixed out my team if I didn't bring Drodigon. So yeah, non-good times. But yeah, this is the team I'm bringing. Let's hop right into the match and see how it turned out. Should be good to go. Playing without music. I lead off with my Mew because he has Shockle, as you can see. So my main game plan was coming into play. The let's substitute up and then yeah, switch that into the Azumarill. But he leads off with his Infernape. Let me pause right here because before we skip too far ahead, he leads off with his Infernape. But I just went for the substitute anyway because I figured he was most likely to go for the U-turn because he really didn't want to take a Zen Headbutt from me. He would have died no matter what, even if I was not invested in attack, which I actually wasn't, as you saw. But yeah, he would have died anyway, so he went the heck out of there into his Staraptor, which was not the best part of the best possible thing for me to happen, but it's okay. I go for the substitute as I said, and now I can take the Brave Bird obviously without a problem, which is coming in now, and I will still Baton Pass out afterwards. But yeah, I won't go into the Azumarill because obviously it's not a good part play to make. It would just die to another Brave Bird. So go out into Drodigon to yeah cripple the Staraptor. I predicted him to switch out, so I went for the Pursuit. Was probably the best play. Did at least 20%, and here's the Shackle. So I think like, oh, Shackle is here. Let's go back into Mew and set up on this thing again, right? But he predicts that kind of perfectly and switches out, or doubles out into his Lando Eye, and Mew is not having a good time against this. I mean, it kind of is because we are fully invested in HP and defense. So I just figured let's just Baton Pass out here again into the Conkeldurr. It's invested. It takes any hit this thing wants to throw at me, and Ice Punch obviously kills. But I figured that he would switch out, so I was going for, oh no, never mind, actually went for the Ice Punch anyway on the incoming Shackle. I get a crit, pretty fortunate for us, and then Drain Punch on the next turn. He sets up rocks, and on the next turn we're going to set up Sticky Webs, so really not the best part, or rather, really not the best possible outcome for me. It didn't bring Blastoise this week for spinning. Probably was kind of bad play on me to not bring Blastoise to spin those things away, but it's okay. We'll somehow hopefully play the way around it. But yeah, in comes the Staraptor again. I switch right out into my Drodigon to take the Brave Bird. And this is what is going to happen. I take 71%, but that's fine. But he takes 70% from rough skin, 12% from rocky helmet, and then it was like, what, I don't know. It was enough to just kill him off with a sucker punch, and out goes the Staraptor. So Droligon did its job. Awesome thing. Worked out pretty well for me. But yeah, in comes his Mega Venusaur. This thing is an absolute threat. He's going to kill off my Crystal with a Sludge Bomb. I think I was going for Dragon Claw just to do damage on this thing. Yeah, then in comes my Mew. I was trying to scare him away with then Headbutts. Didn't work. He just went with Sludge Bomb again and killed my Mew. Down it goes. Now we are at 4v4. It's also good though. I still have 2 things, or rather 3 things for this mon. With Conkeldurr, Cobalion, the Zen Headbutt as you just saw, and then obviously Charizard with Air Slash. So really not too worried at the moment, but yeah. He switches his Mega Venus out after I get a flinch. Hex win my side in this game, I feel good. And yeah, I'm Zen Headbutt the incoming Raichu, which won't take 2, so it will die to an X1. I know it will outspeed me. He went for his Focus Blast, misses. Awesome for me. I go for the focus. No, not. I go for the Headbutt and miss as well. So yeah, this turn never really happened. Let's just say never really happened. But yeah, I stay in on the next Focus Blast and Driver just goes down. I figured no one really wants. I mean, Azumarill would have taken the Focus Blast with no problem. But if he would have gone for T-Bolt, Azumarill didn't want to take this. So yeah, this was my play. Maybe a bit questionable, but it's okay. But yeah, Raichu now goes for the knocks off the Assault Vest, which again is pretty unfortunate. Because now we can't really take attacks from the Mega Venusaur. Which comes in now after I kill off the Raichu with a Drain Punch. But yeah, now we have no Assault Vest, now we can't tank on the Venusaur so good. And yeah, the Venusaur actually sets up on us, goes for Amnesia. And now Charizard Y really doesn't like it to play against it as well. But I think Air Slash would have been a 3-hit KO at this point of time. He could have stalled me obviously with the Synthesis. But yeah. As you see, I'll just go for Ice Punches, hoping to get the much needed freeze to win this match. Didn't happen on the first two Ice Punches. This is the second one, get a crit and I get the freeze. And I felt kind of bad. I have to say, I really felt kind of bad because I got a crit earlier, I got the flinch earlier, and now I get the freeze. To be honest, freeze did really get bad luck in this game. But yeah, I go for 2 more Ice Punches to knock the Mega Venusaur to 4% and then finish it up with the Mark Punch. Not taking any risks for this thing to thaw in this turn and then go for finishes. So yeah, out comes the Lando Eye. I know I can take an Earthquake from the thing, it's all good. I go for an Ice Punch to knock out the Lando with the Ice Punch. Body Weight coming through. And yeah, he only has the Infernape left. Which is Scarfed, which I figured earlier on. But yeah, I go for Mark Punch just to get some damage, so that my incoming Azumarill can just go for an Aqua Jet and finish off the Infernape, which you will see in just a second. Here comes the Ryan, looking awesome, Goldie. Goes for the Aqua Jet, and there goes the Infernape. So yeah, we take week 2 with a nice and clean Hexy to a win. Again, sorry freeze for the Hex, but yeah, I mean it's Pokemon, right? It's the game we play. Nothing we can do, right? But yeah, we come back, as I say, with a 2-0 in this match. Feeling good. I think I can show you the standings. Where are they? In our group, there they are. I'm still at place 3, obviously, because I got 6 out in week 1. But yeah, we'll come back next week, and if Freeze loses next week, we'll hopefully take that number 2 spot of his, And yeah, we still have rematches as well, so really nothing lasting long at this point. If time, so yeah. We'll figure this out, we'll get even stronger in week 3, get the next victory, and yeah, we'll find out on Sunday, I guess. On Sunday. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have constructive criticism, leave it down below in the description. No, not in the description, that's my point. That's my part to fill out. Down in the comments below. Again, I really like reading comments, guys. So if you're there, if you're hearing this, please just write something down there. Something that maybe could help me, I don't know. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in week 3, and have fun until then. Bye. I don't know what that was, but it's fine.